hold on. I'm going to start that over. All right. Okay, here we go. Hi there. Thank you so much for tuning in again. We're here today with Kyle Breach. She's going to help us out and talk about one of our amazing lines, Lantern Press. Kyle Breach is our rep for Northern Michigan. And yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. I'm going to take a moment first to remind you all to share this video. Go ahead and share away. You can share the video all throughout the week, and every time that you share the video, you'll be entered in to win a drawing. Lantern Press is actually creating, specially for us, a wine or beer tote that we will be sending your way to whoever wins our drawing. So go ahead and start that now. Also, throughout the video, we would really like to hear from you about what your favorite souvenir is that you look for when you go on trips. This line is all about taking trips and getting special momentums. So we want to hear what your favorite is. Also, if you comment with that, then you'll also be entered in to win our prize. And yeah, you can do that all week. So from there, I'm going to be quiet and let Kyle take it away. Kyle, tell us a little bit about Lantern Press.
Thank you, Camille. Lantern Press is one of the best premier custom industries that I've ever seen. They are printed in the USA out of Seattle, Washington. So yeah, that's a big plus. And they have over 100,000 images that will help you to come up with a custom product.
100,000 images.
Yep, and it's always growing. And so you can either just thumb through their library and pick something out and just do something as simple as a name drop, or you can actually get extremely creative and start sketching ideas and send it in to them, and they will help you through every single step of the process. And they are really organized. So if you send something in, they immediately respond. And that's just something I have never seen before in the industry. They are really good.
Yeah, that's so great to hear that a company is so organized, because that is a hard thing to do in this industry, but it's critical in this type of company when you are talking back and forth about changing items or doing, you know, specially created items that from scratch, because this company has so many elements and you can really turn anything into your own creation.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's the biggest thing, is that most people around here are like, did you spell Mackinac Island correctly, or did you put it like Mackinac City? Because it sounds the same, but they are spelled differently.
Yes.
And so usually it's really nice if the drafts come through me and it goes back to the customer and it goes back to Lantern Press, and everything is smooth and very quick. So you get exactly what you want, and that's really good before it goes to production and they send you something and you're like, great, it was spelled wrong.
Yeah, now what do I do? So do you have some items that you can tell us that maybe you find to be favorites from your customers?
Yes, some of them are going to be the same as their best sellers.
Yeah.
So on this here, this is a spinner that they have, and this is still available, and it's in a lighter color as well. And on here, what we have are some keychains. We have some of these magnets, the little shiny magnets, and those are a best seller, excuse me. And yep, exactly. And they actually have some metal ones as well. Yeah, the keychains. Yep. And then the coasters. This is another one of their best sellers, are the coasters.
Yes, those are great.
So you can either get them like individually like this and sell them individually, or they actually have a set, if that is what you prefer.
And those are ceramic coasters. So those have the cork bottom, is that correct?
Yep.
Those are great. They absorb the water
really well. Yeah, I've used these quite a few times. They're really nice, and the colors come out very nice on them. This is definitely one of their best sellers. The other thing that is a bestseller, and it's really taken off, it's kind of exploding, would be their die cut stickers.
Oh, yes. Yes, this is a really big new trend. especially for the teenagers, are all the die cut stickers.
Yep. So this is the large size here, and then we've got the smaller size here. And what people are doing are sticking them on their laptops, they're sticking them on their water bottles, they're sticking them on their phones, their cars, their windows. It doesn't matter. But this is the newest trend, and they came up with a brand new display just for die cut stickers. So what you can do is you can actually pick out, let me get something here so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is something, I'll tell you about this in a minute, but this is something that we came up with one of my customers. And from that, they came up with the die cut sticker as well.
Wow.
So it's not like you have to do individual things over and over and over and over. They can take one design and they can make a die cut sticker for you. And from that design, you can do playing cards. You could do postcards, note cards. They're just really versatile. They can do a lot of different things.
Yeah, they even have different types of note card or of postcards. They have your paper postcard and these really cool wooden postcards. I'm obsessed with these.
I know. I think that's awesome.
They're so cool. Who wouldn't love to get a wooden postcard in the mail?
Well, especially if you have a store that has a lot of wood in it, you know, if that's the focus of your store, then maybe that's something that you want to focus on as well and have a wooden postcard.
Right.
So yeah, they've got all these things you can always do. They've got a bunch of different kinds of mugs. They've got a great big mug that everybody can fit all their fingers in. They've got a taller mug here. Again, very, very nice. These are other products that you can order if you're interested. Some cute little dish towels up here. That's a good seller for them. If you have a kitchen store, that might be something that you go for. And then you can even do, I can see that you have another wooden plaque back there like I do, the typography. Yep, that one.
The typography is great. This is another larger wooden plaque. It's very cool, and it, you know, has a little bit of depth to it. And then they also, if I can stick this up here, they also have these larger metal signs. So they can do,
yes.
I mean, they really are super versatile about what they can, you know, what they can do with your artwork.
Yep, and then here's the little metal magnets that they've come out with as well.
Yes.
So that you can have a design that way, or you can do just a little magnet that way. It's just very cool.
Yeah, all these different textures and looks, you know, and then this is a matted, it's in a plastic wrap, but this is a matted piece of artwork. So the artwork is actually inside and they matted it for them. So you can just hang this, or it can be put in a frame. You know, there's so many different things.
And on that same point, they all have, you can take it out if you want to, but they all have a nice little way to hang things. And of course, you can get their displays if you're interested, but if you have your own slat board or pegboard or whatever you use, it comes all set. You don't have to figure out how to display it.
And then you're not getting people's fingerprints on them. You know, that's
good point.
That is a big deal. So yeah, that way you're keeping everything nice and clean. But also, I just wanted to kind of mention and remind that they have all of these images available that you can pull at any time. But can we give some examples about how you would change some artwork and maybe why you would change the artwork if you want it specific to your city, or maybe you're a destination store and you want it specific to your store?
Yeah, exactly. So what you can do is you can pick out an image and you can just put a name drop on it. If you love what you see, you can just put your name on it, like this Michigan one right here, a nice little magnet. You could just put your name at the bottom, Michigan. But what if you don't like the canoe? Maybe you really need that to be a sailboat. That's considered an art change. And with all of their line, and I do mean all of their line, there are no setup fees. Basically what you do is if you do a name drop, they will have a minimum, but that's a minimum in product cost. It's not a setup fee. You don't lose any money that way. So you change the canoe and it becomes an art change. So you might have to buy a little bit more with your new design, but you're going to love it anyway, so who cares? And then you have one more level up, and that's the custom. And that's where you go in with your own idea and somebody starts sketching, or you take 3 or 4 different designs and they put it all together so that you have one really unique item.
But also, when you do these things, when you make the custom art or the art changes or the name drop, although there's the minimum, and the minimum may go up based on how much of an art change there is, that minimum is across all of their products. So as you can see, there's so many products that they can span that minimum across the whole variation of products. So you're still getting, it's well worth the investment to be able to bring in such a personalized to your area and your store item. So
right, exactly. And that's the whole thing. When I started out as a sales rep, the very first thing that everybody asked me was, I'm in Mackinac City, do you have anything with lilacs on it? I'm in Traverse City, do you have anything with cherries? Because everybody has their own little festival and their own little focus. And if they have that on a custom product, they know they can sell it. So this really does fill that need.
Right. You can create.
I just say any more about this. Oh, and one other thing though, they have just come out with puzzles.
Oh, that's
and I
right.
have to just say a couple things about the puzzles, because I think with the industry at an increase for puzzles and board games and things, that you can't go wrong. So you just send them the artwork. You can even design the back if you want.
Wow.
And you can come up with your own special puzzle. And I had somebody do that. And another thing is that you can actually use it as a fundraiser. So this company right here, all the puzzles that they made, they will end up selling those, and the proceeds will go to a particular nonprofit that they support.
Wow, what a great idea. And puzzles are one of the top trending categories right now. Since we're all pretty much staying home, we need things to do with our hands and with our brains. So puzzles are a great category to bring in. Also, kind of a cool way for people to be able to have that fond memory of a location that they may not be able to go this year. So,
Yep. Bringing a little bit of the trip home with them, and that's one of the best things that you can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't forget, they can do t-shirts if you're interested.
They keep on adding to their product line. They can now do t-shirts. I believe now they're even doing hats. And
I don't know.
I
hope so.
I think so, and different sizes and long sleeve and short sleeve and the bags. Some of the tote bags are right there. Yes. So there's so much versatility here. And I'm just gonna do a reminder. Please go ahead, share this video if you guys know anybody that may need some product that is specific to their area or their store. Let us know. Feel free to call us, email us, call your local rep. We are here to walk you through this every step of the way. This can seem like it's an overwhelming type of a product to get into, but when you work with a rep, we will break it down and make it really easy for you so that it's really not overwhelming and it's simple and smooth and organized.
Yeah.
And
do it once and do it right. That's one of their mottos.
Do it once and do it right. Keep on letting us know what your favorite souvenir is. We would love to hear about that, and that will also enter you in to our drawing for a Lantern Press tote bag. Is there anything else I'm leaving out here, Kyle?
No, I don't think so. Just call your rep. They're excited to help you. We've got lots of ideas too.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.